an offensive one. He's wide open in the corner for three. Attempts there, managed to get a few offensive rebounds. That's going to break it down. Aminu with the steal. Aminu.
The inspiration is just to do good work in the community. Man, it's surreal. I'm almost on a decade. It feels crazy. I was just talking about it with some of my other coaches. I remember the first, let's say, 5 or 6 years, I was just trying to understand Nigeria more so, and now I feel like we're starting to understand basketball in Nigeria, which is a beautiful thing. Starting to understand how to navigate and improve the game here, which is a beautiful thing, and I feel like every year we continue to improve, and I appreciate our consistency here and the consistency also from the region as well. The coaches every year they've come, the girls every year they come, they're engaged, they're willing to learn, and it really helps obviously in order to continue the thing going.
Earlier, and that might have gone in. Aminu driving down the lane! A monster jam! He just saw this from the halfway line and went, I'm going.
And I said he doesn't get excited. Look at that, and that's part of his.
We witnessed the 9th edition of the Al-Farouq Aminu Good Works Basketball Camp. It's been so great from year 1 to year 9. Next year is going to be a decade. You know what a journey it has been from 1 year to another year. Big improvements. This year has been the best so far, I know that. And of course, I've got the convener of the Good Works Camp right here with me, no other than the chief himself.
Thank you,
Mr. Al-Farouq. Welcome on board.
Appreciate you, man.
So how does it feel? 9 years, just like that. How's it been?
It's been amazing, man. It's a great journey. You put your head down, try to do the work, and you look up and you see the fruits of your labor. You know what I mean? The camp level has risen a lot. I just was talking to my other coaches. I was like, man, I've finally seen basketball. You know what I mean? The guys are thinking the game a little bit better. Their skills have improved. The coaches' skills have improved. So obviously, it's just risen the level of game basketball here. So it's a beautiful thing to see, and it's just always. I'm appreciative of how much everybody enjoys the game, and then now it's just on me to continue to pour back into the country.
Yeah. Now, you were the first active player to start a basketball camp. What made you do this? What came to your mind to make you want to give back to the society?
I felt like it was a necessity. I seen that there was a void there. When I was playing with my national team, I was wanting, the national team to be at glory for years and years to come. I seen how much talent obviously we had, and felt like a bit of it was not all the way realized, you know what I mean? And it was because of certain circumstances that we faced and different things like that. So obviously you want to pay it forward, and you want the next generation to be better than what it is that you've done. So in the attempt to that, I was like, okay, we got to start looking towards grassroots. You can't only find guys when they're finally in the NBA and say, hey, you want to play for Nigeria. You know what I mean? I don't think that that's cool. And I remember a lot of guys being upset that U.S.-born players were the only people that were on their team. And I respected that, you know what I mean? I don't want that to be the only way as well. And I mean, if it was a different way, maybe my dad doesn't have to feel like he has to come over here in order to follow his dream. So, I mean, we would have loved to be born here, you know what I mean? But obviously circumstances, you try to obviously make it better for yourself and your family. So I would like for that opportunity to be done here as well. So that's my goal, and I'm going to stick to it for sure.
All right, let's talk about the 9th edition. So far, are you impressed with what you have seen from the young fellas, from what they have done so far? Are you impressed with what they are doing?
Yes, I have been, man. The level of game has definitely have risen a lot. I actually see talent that I think could go on to play professionally, especially with the women. It's been refreshing to see their level has actually peaked tremendously. I feel like they have, because they're not allowed sometimes, or they're not able to, sometimes they're a little hungrier and they shine a little brighter. But the boys, they're learning and they're understanding what the game actually takes. I think they have learned a lot of bad skills more so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just watching TV and going outside and trying it. But we're coming down to break that down and try to start teaching the coaches, which trickle off and teaches the kids as well.
The plan was to get the next chief.
Yeah.
Have you seen anyone so far?
Not quite, you know what I mean? I think that when it comes to basketball-wise, maybe not yet. But when it comes to becoming the next leader, guys that are, shown different characteristics that are intangibles that will allow them to be successful in other parts of life, yes, I've definitely seen, and I'm proud of that.
And you played in the NBA.
What did I say you should do? Play one. Play one. Play one. Okay, bring down 74. 74. That's him. Now passing the ball. Stop.
And the comments from Al-Farouq himself and the other coaches was the improvement that we've been able to gain over the last 12 months. So it was evident that the girls have upped their games a little bit, and this particular camp is probably the number one camp that the kids look forward to.
I mean, yeah, definitely the skills has improved. This is year 9, so we've seen the growth in the skills of the players. They understand the concept that has been taught. So it's good to see, right? The basic foundation is there. So now they're putting it together. So it's definitely good progress, and especially in the city of Ibadan, Oyo and Ogun State, all the players that come here, they are definitely improving overall. So it's been great.
What challenges have you faced on your way to making this happen? 1, 2, 3 to 9 years is not easy, we know. But what are the challenges you have faced, and how are you able to overcome them?
Infrastructure is always a challenge, right? So, making sure that when it rains, it's not leaking. So we've worked with the gymnasium to try to get those things improved. Maintaining good courts. We try to maintain a relationship with the gymnasium throughout the year to make sure the courts is maintained. Getting the proper attire, the gear that the athletes need, and really the overall struggle when we finish the camp is making sure they have an opportunity, right? Working with the coaches, the local coaches, making sure they continue to improve their skills. It is challenging, right? Through the year, trying to do it from a distance, but we work well with the coaches and our partners and your basketball commission. So we do a pretty good job of trying to bring it all in and improving. But that's been a struggle.
Taking away your dribble. So once you step in, you want to keep your 3 options: the shot, the pass,